Prepare to be astounded by these astounding psychological realities regarding human nature, love, and women's post-intimacy behavior. When women are sexually satisfied, it can start a good cycle of repeating and enjoyable experiences, which is something that women appreciate far more than men's propensity to turn over and go to sleep. It's interesting to note that women who touch their bodies more often typically have greater sex hormone levels. Because having high expectations might result in disappointment, it's usually much more effective to surprise a woman with your bedroom prowess rather than brag about it beforehand. On the other hand, a woman's lack of interest is typically shown by her averting her gaze and avoiding eye contact, which typically indicates desire. The fact that only 1% of women may experience an orgasm from breast stimulation is astounding. The only portion of the human body that never ages is the clitoris, an amazing organ. In addition, a woman's orgasm typically lasts 4 times longer than a man's when she asks, "How do I look?" It's not always the best policy, to be honest. Long-term loneliness can help people embrace their isolation, yet the fear of being by themselves can prevent people's true potential from being revealed. Remarkably, women usually favor male genitalia that are 8 to 10 centimeters long. Sexual compatibility is important, and 80% of women look it over before getting married. Because they have less water in their bodies, women between the ages of 40 and 50 frequently have more intense orgasms than those in their younger years. Women typically get intoxicated more quickly than males. The practice of ladies going to the bathroom together frequently involves conversations and touch-ups of makeup. Cause ovulation. The probability of having orgasm is increased by female sexuality. In addition to the interesting fact that human testicles produce 1,500 sperm with every heartbeat, women value it when others can decipher their body language, such as when they point their toes at someone, play with their hair, or stand close. Surprisingly, a person can maintain cordial relationships with roughly 150 people throughout their lifetime during first meetings. Women frequently kiss their lips when speaking to someone they like, but 80% of males are more likely to notice breasts first. According to Mark Twain, the 2 most significant days in life are the day you are born and the day you discover why. In Western cultures, feet are surprisingly common sources of sexual fetishism. Couples who watch porn together typically exhibit a higher level of commitment to one another. It's noteworthy to note that even though it can be painful, it's usually advised to avoid crying in front of your wife in order to genuinely arouse her passion. It's critical to observe different erogenous zones, like the legs, neck, and breasts, in addition to genitalia. Simply look at a man's buddies to get a sense of his character. It is pointless to argue with idiots because they will bring you down to their level and use their experience to beat you. Surprisingly, an average-sized penis is typically enough for pleasure. One can retrieve fortune, friends, spouses, and countries, but if one loses their body, it cannot be recovered. There are only 2 options when dealing with a horrible person or a scenario. Keep them as far away as you can or crush them under your boot. For women, a kiss is a far more emotional encounter than for men. It frequently has more to do with bodily sensations. Anger is a harmful trait that hurts the person harboring it more than the object of that anger. And fear of death is a result of fear of life itself. A person who lives completely is prepared to die at any time. Oddly enough, watching romantic movies or listening to love music increases the likelihood that women may have romantic feelings. A woman is more likely to consider cheating around ovulation than at any other point in her cycle, while a man's mood has a significant impact on his appeal to women. It can also surprisingly increase sexual desire to be with a woman as she selects lingerie. Spending an hour with a captivating female feels like a brief moment while perched on a hot grill turns fleeting moments into agonizing eternity. According to an old saying, women between the ages of 30 and 40 frequently fantasize about sex and seek casual relationships more frequently than they did in their youth. Most women experience peak desire when both genitalia and nipples are stimulated simultaneously. Contrary to popular belief, women dress for themselves rather than for men. Their choices depend on their mood, location, seasonal schedule, menstrual cycle, and available accessories. Women who make love often tend to have more feminine vitality and desire. Since women are drawn to active, healthy guys rather than those with noticeable muscles, young women may choose older men for the sense of security they offer. Regular sex may strengthen your immune system, according to studies. Surprisingly, women spend an average of 15 to 20 minutes every day choosing what to wear. Women typically keep eye contact when speaking with males they admire. The best method for achieving orgasm in the morning is deep penetration, particularly in doggy style. A lip touch can excite over 70% of women. Have you noticed that women's luggage are filled with seemingly pointless goods that they hope may be useful at some point? Spoiler alert, women rarely have orgasms which surprisingly have no expiration date and can occur in some people even until the age of 90. It's interesting to note that despair can occasionally strike a woman when she makes love or feels aroused. When a woman is attracted to someone, her voice may become faster and higher, indicating desire in an unexpected turn. Calcium and zinc components found in sperm have been shown to be beneficial in avoiding cavities. According to study, men's sexual excitement is much increased by breast involvement. If you thought this video was educational, please share it with friends and family. We'd love to know what you think. If you have read this far, please leave a comment below so we know you have understood it. There will be more interesting topics to cover. Till the next time, make sure you watch the suggested video that is displayed. Be amazing and remain safe. We appreciate you reading and staying with us through the end. Please remember to like our videos, subscribe to our channel, and leave a comment with your opinions until the next time. I hope your relationships go well.